What is going down? Welcome back to another video. Leonard Fournette, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, on a one-year deal is now official. Jaguars released him 2 days ago. And somewhat of a surprising move. I mean, the timing that, that came was more surprising. 2 weeks before the season, they decided to release their 2017 fourth overall pick. And now they look, obviously for the Jacksonville Jaguars, they look, they turn their heads to, Raquel Armstead and Chris Thompson, to lead their backfield from here on out. But Leonard Fournette goes unclaimed on waivers. Again, like I said, he was released, which means he goes on waivers. He had a $4 million something that was tied to him if somebody claimed him. So if somebody were to claim him, they would have had to pay the $4 million that was on, his waiver. Now, he goes unclaimed because no team wants to spend the $4 million for no reason, which, is kind of what I expected. So he goes unclaimed on waivers, and then a couple hours later, we get reports that the New England Patriots are, expressing interest in him, and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like 20 minutes later, there was a report that came out that said that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were really interested in a serious candidate for Leonard Fournette. So not even three hours later, yesterday, he gets signed on a one-year deal. I believe it's like $3.5 million for that 1 year. So Tampa Bay adds more firepower to their offense, and Leonard Fournette goes from Jacksonville to Tampa Bay. You really can't complain about that. It's just as good as weather as it is in Tampa than it is in Jacksonville. And, he's going to be playing with Tom Brady and the stacked offense they have in Tampa Bay. Now, I forgot that Peyton Barber left for Washington. My whole mindset with this, they had 4 backs on the roster. Peyton Barber, Ronald Jones, Shady McCoy, LaShawn McCoy, and then obviously now Leonard Fournette. But I completely forgot that Peyton Barber signed with the Washington Redskins. So, the 3 backs on Tampa Bay's roster, Leonard Fournette, LaShawn McCoy, and Ronald Jones. Now, those are all really solid backs to have. Obviously, Shady McCoy probably going to be the less productive one out of the group. But either way, they got veterans there, and they have, really, really good running backs. Now, Bruce Arians said just about an hour ago that Ronald Jones was going to stay as the starter. Nothing was going to change about that. And that kind of makes, in a way, sense, but in a way, no sense. You can't really just rob Ronald Jones of his job. Ronald Jones is a very, very good running back. But Leonard Fournette, I feel as if he's the best running back on that roster, and I feel as if they may have made a mistake by doing that, but I think Ronald Jones will be fine. Obviously, they're probably going to split carries when it comes to, who gets, more carries and things upon that nature. But either way, I think Leonard Fournette will probably get, by the end of the season, will probably have the most playing time, considering, it's going to be his 4th year in the league. He's still really, really good. He just has his fair share of, issues off the field and things like that. But, with Tom there and veteran guys there in Tampa, I'm sure he can probably, die down. I don't think he's been in trouble at all since last year. But, the Jaguars intended trading him before, they cut him. But they couldn't even get a 5th, 6th, or 7th round pick for him. And they literally couldn't get anything. That's exactly what Doug Marrone said. They couldn't get anything for Leonard Fournette, so they decided to cut him. And now Leonard Fournette is in Tampa Bay with the fire-powered offense with Gronk, Tom, Godwin, Evans, you name it. They have a stacked offense, and they'll be a fun team to watch this year. But I still think the Saints are the better team in the NFC South. I still think the Saints are going to rule that division as long as Drew Brees and Sean Payton are still together. I think that Tampa Bay will split with the Saints this year, but I truly do think that the Saints are still going to be the top dog in that division, and they're still going to win that division. So, could be wrong. That's just a prediction. But anyways, Leonard Fournette to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a one-year deal, worth up to $3.5 million. And let me know what you guys think of Leonard Fournette to the Tampa Bay Bucs. And Clinton Dix just got released by the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to make a video on that. So, come back, watch that one, and, peace out.